I had this cool breakthrough today. I was taking Max out and we were walking, and I noticed that my throat, that like behind my neck and my throat were really stiff and sore, and I'm gonna have to do a lot of stretching to stretch those out. Do you have the old voices in your head of people telling you that you're wrong and that you need to do this other stuff, and if you don't, then you're lazy and it's your fault that you're sick? I have those voices in my head. And so when I recognize that my body needs help moving or anything like that, I tend to feel guilt about it because in my head, like I hear those voices that are like, why didn't you start exercising in 2008 like I told you? But then I realized I would notice my stomach where I hold my guilt, and I realized I'm holding guilt right now because my neck is stiff. Like I'm gonna be doing qigong here in like 20 minutes. Like I do stuff for myself every day, so I was going to be getting to my neck. The fact that I woke up and my neck was stiff and I went to guilt is funny. So I felt that in my stomach. I was like, oh, this is where I hold my guilt, and then I realized, oh, I'm holding guilt. I'm carrying guilt, and then I realized I don't need to carry that. There's no reason for me to feel guilty right now. And in fact, guilt isn't helping right now. So you know what I did? I actually said it out loud quietly because we were out. But I said, this guilt is not mine. I'm not going to carry it anymore. And then all of a sudden, like, my stomach felt better, and I could hear the birds and I could feel the wind, and I remembered that I had a body and skin. Like I've been holding on to this guilt about being physically unable to do things and having people blame me about them. And so I blamed myself for it too. But I didn't need to do that. Like I know that now. Like it's not my fault. Like I've had a lot of bad circumstances that have made me not able to do stuff, and that's okay. And I would have patience and compassion with anyone else. And so for those voices of the people that didn't have patience and compassion for me, F them. But you know what? Like, then I was thinking, okay, I don't need to carry this guilt, right? It's like carrying around a bag of rocks for no reason. Like, yeah, it might make you stronger, I guess, but you're only stronger because you've been carrying too much, and you can go faster and better if it's lighter. But anyway, so I was thinking though, like, if I don't need to carry guilt, what do I carry instead? And I realized, you know what? I carry power. I carry human rights. I carry the pursuit of knowledge. I carry healing and the want to educate people about how to feel better inside of themselves. I carry a desire to learn everything that I don't know yet, because there's just data. Data is so amazing. And so those are the things that I feel really comfortable with carrying, and those are the things that exist inside of me, and they don't hold on to me. They don't jump onto me from behind and force me to carry them on my back. No, it's power that I carry inside of me that makes me strong. It's not something that I have to be strong in order to deal with. It is something that I carry that also carries me. And guilt can't possibly do that. So anyway, I hope this helps you today. It really helped me. Of course, I'm gonna still have to figure out how to, like, the guilt doesn't just go away when you have this magical moment. Like every time it comes back, you're gonna have to say, I don't need to carry this, and eventually it won't come back. It'll get the message, like, okay, this is an unwelcome sensation, but you need to remember to be able to replace it with something. So when you notice guilt, or you notice a feeling that doesn't need to belong to, like a negative thing that doesn't need to belong to you, you just say, this is not mine. I don't need to carry it anymore. And then maybe try to distract yourself or something like that. But I think even just those little steps, you might have to do it a few times, or you will have to do it a few times, and you're going to feel really stupid the first few times you do it. But then eventually you will build up those neural pathways of doing that for yourself in replacement of letting yourself continue to feel that pain. And suddenly you're it's not going to be so comfortable and familiar to sit in the guilt. And because you have an alternate place that's better that you can go to instead of staying there. So anyway, okay, I wish you healing and love and safety. Safety first, fight second. Everybody, be safe. I don't know what's going on in the world, but it's dangerous, but it's real. And please remember that you're real inside of it, and that you exist in nature, and nature exists in you.